number 4
Let's go.
on Fighting Spirit. dsaqwe, I believe.
Come on, dsaqwe. You can do it.
Alright, at the top right position is the yellow Zerg. We have DragOn. At the bottom left is the brown Protoss. We have dsaqwe, who is down 0-3 in this best of 7 series. It is now do or die for him.
Oh man.
It's okay.
I'm trying to imagine what kind of build can he pull off to really catch DragOn off guard. But after game 1, and after DragOn managed to win that, I don't know. I'm not sure there is one that can like completely catch DragOn off guard.
I bet not going Arbiters would catch DragOn off guard. Like, DragOn's going to be so focused on main defense against recalls, and dsaqwe's going to walk around with a big army and kill him. It's going to be awesome. Come on, dsaqwe, please. I'm begging you.
You know what though? If he was going, I'd be fine if he was going Arbiters and recalls. If he had one Arbiter for the recall and one for getting out of there as soon as the army shows up. In that case, I'm fine with that, because you kill the drones, you kill maybe a few units that come, at the beginning of the stream of Zerg units, and then you get out of there. Okay, there I can get behind it, but just recalling and staying in that massive swarm of units of the Zerg.
The thing, thinking back to his series against True Touch though, like, every time he recalled, he did so much damage that it was worth losing all the units for it, right? So maybe he's just thinking he doesn't have to recall out, because normally when you recall, that's what you should be aiming for, right? You don't.
Yeah.
It's not like a storm drop where you go and you kill the drones and you go out. You're supposed to kill so much that even if you lose the units, it's still worth it. But he just wasn't doing that, so I think that's the problem.
Well, I mean, to be honest, we have seen that his army composition has been very weird during the entire series. Like, no Archons first, then few High Templars, then I don't know. And even in this last game, he had Reavers, he had pretty much everything, but he didn't have the right amounts, and the recalls were not of these kind of units. It was mostly a few Archons and then everything else, or just the pure Dragoon recall. That just doesn't make any sense.
Again, the Arbiter tech cuts into his Templar count, cuts into the Archon count, the Reaver count, all these big beefy units that you need in the late game to actually kill Zerg units, he doesn't have because he's going for Arbiters, so... it's a gimmick thing. I don't like how it's like a regular strategy from dsaqwe. I would have been perfectly fine seeing it in like 1 or maybe 2 games in this series, especially if he's winning. But if you keep going that build and losing with it, it doesn't seem to make any sense.
Yeah, definitely. Whoa, a cancel on the hatch? I don't know. Okay, wait, that was not a cancel. I was just for a second there. It was an overload, I think there, but I thought he already plays the 3rd. It's too early now. Nope. Okay.
No, he's waiting. Doing it now. Yep, just in time for the probe to see it. A few seconds faster and the probe could have actually blocked that, which would have been quite annoying, although there are 2 Zerglings hot on its tail. And otherwise, looks like a pretty standard so far. Now, another thing to keep in mind from last game is how dsaqwe was in kind of a not so good position from the initial Zealot attack, and yet he still sort of came back and took control of the game, splitting the map there. So maybe, I don't know, maybe if he does like a better opening here, he can just take the advantage from the get-go and just snowball into a win.
You know what I think? I think what's missing pretty much for dsaqwe is doing like DT drops and things like these. Because on Aztec, actually for a while, that was doing so damage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if I want dsaqwe to go to late game anymore. I don't trust his late game. So maybe like a nice DT drop and then like a big 3 base all in or something like that, or not all in, but just a huge attack to try and kill a couple of bases would be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean the problem is back in the days when the Zergs weren't sitting, you could do something like Zealot Archon attacks, but it's very difficult right now to in the mid game to have the right unit composition to do a good attack, and if it doesn't work, transition effectively from it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Zergs nowadays, it's just the builds have adapted well enough that most Zergs know how to deal with the Zealot Archon timing now. It's just sort of been played out enough and isn't effective anymore. Although it is cool to see it when it happens.
You know what? What I'm thinking, when you're trying to go for this mid-game pressure and you make so many Dragoons, that's also a lot of gas.
Yes, yes. Especially if you have 4 Dragoons trapped behind an Arbiter Tribunal, and you keep building Dragoons from a gateway that can't spawn them, then yeah, that's a lot of gas down the drain. Oh my god.
Wait, that's how many segments? Not that many. Why is he building? Why is he sending them there? Just to see probably the few zealots coming out?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You know, he killed the probe that was out on the map, I think, and I guess he just doesn't think there's another probe on the map, so he's going to leave them there. And they are speedling, so they can easily run back or anything. So
Whoa!
it's okay.
Look at this second gateway. It's actually relatively fast. I think going for this, he's going zealot speed very early as well.
Yes, indeed he is. He's going to go for some +1 zealot shenanigans. Yeah, so we'll see how that works for him.
This is really fast, I think. The attack can come really, really fast. Before you have time to actually spend the money to build a city.
Well, the problem is the Overlord, I think, is actually going to see this now. Oh, no, maybe not. Was that in range?
No, I think so. I think not.
Alright. Well, let's see what DragOn does here anyway. Let's see if he does anything in particular to respond. I mean, he's doing the normal SimCity now at both his naturals. DragOn just sticking to his normal game plan here. He's not trying to be too fancy. He's not mixing anything up. You know, in the first game, the only reason he didn't do this was because it was a very wonky opening from dsaqwe. So DragOn seems very comfortable playing the standard game, and given the game so far, I would say that makes sense because he's been winning them. So you know, why not?
3 gates now.
Yep. Gonna have a pretty strong +1 speed lot attack here.
I think he should go as soon as +1 is finished to at least force the Sunkens early or something. Because if you allow the SimCity to be finished, then Mutas. Okay.
Yeah, usually when you do this, you start moving your zealots out before your upgrades are done, and then the upgrades finish when you're like out on the map, just before you hit. That sort of is more efficient. You save more time. But he's not actually moving out yet. Okay, so the speed is done. The +1 is done. Okay, now he's moving out. The Scourge see it. He's going for the third. The third, of course, is closer. The SimCity is not done yet, but the Muta are out. Now, the Muta aren't going to do that much damage. The Muta don't actually have very high DPS, and Zealots can actually tank quite a bit. So he could potentially run in here, kill the Sunken, maybe try and kill the Hatchery while just tanking the Muta shots. Okay, here we go. No drone block. The Zealot's going onto the Sunken Colony. The Sunken Colony is going to fall very, very quickly here. Is he going to go for the drones or the Hatchery? Looks like actually not enough Zealots to go for the Hatchery, so he's going to go for the drones. 1 drone falls, but only 1. He's going to save 1 Zealot at the bottom right as well, just to block any potential additional expansions. Going to grab a second drone as well, but not really the most effective attack.
It's still doing some damage. I mean, because the Mutas were built, that cuts a lot into your economy. So if these Mutas can't do any counter damage, although they probably will because there's only 2 Corsairs.
Well, I mean, they bought time for cannons though. You see, the 2 cannons are finished in the natural, 1 cannon finished in the main. I think that was the important thing. That's why the Zealots suicided, so that these cannons could finish.
Well, there's more Zealots actually coming in, and there's no Sunken yet. So these Mutas have to go back to defend this.
Yep, there's 1 Muta there. They need to go after the Sunken and maybe the drone line as well. Looks like 2 of them going to take down the Sunken. No, they're all going to take down the Sunken. No, they're gonna swap it up. The Mutas though. Oh my God! Wait, something. Did the Mutas all No, okay, the Mutas all came back, but some Scourge just suicided the natural into the cannons. The Zealot's not running back, but nice constant harassment, keeping the Mutas away from his base. That's the crucial thing.
And the economy is also extremely weak for DragOn at this point.
Yeah, looks like not the best saturation, especially at the third. He's making a few more drones now, but really nice Zealot pressure from dsaqwe. He's making a second Archon as well. Gotta be a little bit careful not to overreact with the Archons, especially if you have Corsairs as well. If you have Corsairs and Archons and suddenly he switches into Hydras, you could just instant die. So, you know, gotta start saving Templars now.
Ooh, but the economy is not that good, I think, for now, and there's also more defenses, static defenses going down, so it's gonna be some time until the Hydras actually are out. Zealot at the 4th. Zealot at the 4th is gonna kill him.
Oh my God, he's suiciding his Corsairs though. His Corsairs are all gonna die. His Corsairs are all dead.
Oh.
He was away from the Archons. He didn't keep them together. It looks like Zealot at the 4th kills the drone, but man, he was not paying attention to his Corsairs. Zealot's going into the right side yet again, but they're not gonna do anything now. Oh, the Archon's coming as well. Well, maybe they are. The Sunkens though are gonna be finished very shortly here. I think he should just run, especially with that Archon. Does not want to lose that.
Yeah.
Oh man, don't suicide the Archon, bro.
Ooh.
He doesn't even kill the Sunken. 1 more Zealot hit, I think, would have killed it, but...
Yeah. I mean, at least the fourth has been denied by the Zealot down there because the drone did try to take the fourth. And the third is still not saturated because of this constant attack. So it's not looking that bad for the dsaqwe yet. The problem is that those mutas are still able of doing some damage, and that the main is actually completely exposed. There's only one cannon. Oh, this could be game.
dsaqwe suicided all his Corsairs and one of the Archons, so he has pretty much nothing to stop the mutas now. That was the biggest problem. He had like 4 Corsairs and had them all killed in the over the water in between his natural and like the middle of the map where the Archons couldn't help them. And they just got picked off by the Scourge and the mutas. And that could have actually decided the game right there. Oh!
Nice hit.
Oh.
3?
And looks like Zealot's going into the natural and leaving the natural. You're like, okay, never mind, just kidding. Bye-bye.
Damn it. The dsaqwe looked pretty good for a while, but because of that, you know, what you mentioned, the Corsairs, the Archon, and especially the Archon at the natural. Sorry, at the third of the Zerg, then... Wait, oh, the Archon?
Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what he needs.
Yeah, actually, luckily still on the red. If he really follows correctly with the Corsairs, he can get all of them.
Oh, he's going in with his Corsairs! Oh man, can he actually get all of them though? Oh man, there's only a couple of them left. He gets all but one of the muta, but I mean, look at what that cost him. He had to make 3 cannons in the main. He lost a decent number of probes. He lost all the Corsairs. His probe saturation, I mean, it's okay, but he's got very little army left, and now DragOn is the one sending down a whole bunch of Hydras. I mean, those mutas didn't really matter anymore to DragOn. He didn't care about those.
To be honest, that's not that many Hydras. If one would storm, and that's pretty much gone.
Does he have storms? He has 2. He has 2 ready. All right, good. He's got 2 storms ready. Oh, he might load them up though in the shuttle. Oh no, it's just gonna be DTs.
Hydra's gonna deny the third. All right. Oh, okay, so the shuttle is with 2 DTs trying to go for I guess the 4th.
He's going toward the 4th. It's not been spotted.
I think. Oh, but that Hydra attack, he should probably drop right now and attack because those Hydras are going to go in. Oh, storms? Don't tell me you don't have Storm. Don't tell me you don't have it.
Oh, he has it. Oh, that one just didn't have energy. He needs 5 more energy. Oh, that was a good Storm. And that's another good Storm. And one more. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And he's got to the 4th right now, and they're going to go for the hatchery probably.
Or are they going to wait for drones? No, they're not going to wait for drones.
I think that's the better choice right now, because if he kills the hatchery, which probably not, but if he gets it, then it's 3 bases still. That's kind of doable. You can still work with that.
Oh man, this is gonna be close.
Oh no, it's not gonna get it. Yeah, he knows.
Oh, unlucky. Oh, if he went to the right side. Oh, if he ran to the right side, it would have been out of vision actually of the Overlords.
Yeah,
unlucky.
But to be honest, this doesn't look that bad yet for the dsaqwe, right?
He's gonna get lurker contained though, like right now, and that's gonna be bad. When you get lurker contained on the other side of your right bridge on Fighting Spirit, it's so annoying. I mean, it's not as bad as like Destination, but it's still pretty awful.
Yeah. At least you have a way out because you have 2 base. Like the third has another ramp, but and 4 Zealot drop actually to the 4th. This is gonna get it now. I like this. This is what he was not doing in the previous games, so it makes a lot of sense to keep trying this kind of movement while at the same time defending and expanding. That's pretty much perfect.
This is actually really good. I mean, I'm laughing, but I'm laughing because it's actually really good in a funny way. And in the meantime, the lurker is setting up right outside the natural. This is going to be the big problem. Okay, he's going to be able to get the 3rd at least, but how is he going to leave his base now? Oh, wait, I forgot. He's going to recall out. Hey! Contains mean nothing to dsaqwe, for this is the man with recalls.
Well, I mean, even if you're containing your opponent, if you're still on 3 bases yourself, that doesn't look that bad for the Protoss, right?
Yeah, it's okay still. It's okay. It's just a matter of how long the contain lasts. You know, like if you stay contained and the Zerg gets 5 base, then it's a problem. But for the time being, it's not a problem. It's okay.
And the shuttle is still alive, so he can actually start storm dropping, and that would be more than good considering the situation right now.
Yes, indeed. Alright,
He
it's
should
like...
really use that shuttle. He shouldn't just stay there.
Yep. Oh, it looks like the Zealots at the bottom right have been taken down. And the drone down here getting to ready to remake that hatchery. I hear things blowing up. Looks like... Oh, gateway cancelled. I think that trapped a goon. I think that's why he cancelled that. I think goons were stuck on the bottom right there. I was wondering if that would happen, and I wasn't really sure, but I think that's why he canceled it. Oh my, he should not do that. He should. Yeah. That's a little bit tricky. If he wants to do that, he needs to lead with goons only. Backed up by High Templar.
Oh, High Templar close.
He's going around the left side. He's going up the left side.
Okay, that makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense.
I like how he killed his cannon, but his goons could have gone around the other way anyway. I think it still makes sense, because it's better to have more paths out. Okay, an Overlord sees it, though. An Overlord sees it, and all the Hydras are going up here, but I don't know if they're going to be in time. Enough units, I think, are already come out.
Yeah, you don't want to engage that anymore.
Yeah, the contain is gone. Wow, look at that. Didn't have to do anything to break it. As soon as DragOn saw this come out, he immediately pulled his army back. I think that's actually really smart, because if DragOn left most of his army there, a big counterattack with his army just stuck in the contain could have been really effective.
Yeah, because he would be fighting only half of the army from DragOn, so we would get a good engagement against that half, and then the other half would still have small enough that it's not going to beat it.
Oh man.
Wait, the dsaqwe is actually already sending another probe to take another base. I like this a lot, putting the pressure, but I really want to see him use that shuttle. It's over his force, so he should see it every time that he either moves units or even gets another upgrade.
Yeah, I guess he's just too busy focused on the army right now, and
yeah.
I mean, there are a couple of Scourge and a bunch of Hydras at the bottom right already, so, and I guess dsaqwe figures there will be more defenses there now, so maybe better not to risk, you know, losing an expensive drop of High Templars or Dark Templars. And I think that's okay, because, you know, he's got the map control now. He's in a decent position. I really, you know, I just want the dsaqwe to focus on playing a very solid game and not... Okay, good, those are pylons. They're not Arbiter Tribunals. Oh, man, I'm just so nervous here. I just want to see him play his standard game.
Oh, but unfortunately, Zemius are going to find the probe, so that base is not going to go down. Now, there is no defiler mount yet, right? So this still can work.
Yeah, Dragoons at this point in the game are actually really strong. The hive is finished, but I don't actually see a defiler mount. No. I don't know if an attack here is actually going to work there. Like, he's trying it, but I wonder if it would be better to send the army to the top left and just protect his expansions and just play the later game. I mean, I know I said I was nervous about him playing the late game, but I don't see how he can realistically break this efficiently and actually...
at the same time, so he's not keeping up with the macro as well as you expect. And, well, actually the main is about to go dry as well as natural, so he's gonna be on one base relatively soon.
Yeah, this is why I was thinking that. He tried a lot. He did a good amount of damage, but it's just too difficult to move across here without, you know, Reavers or something. And looks like a bunch of Lurkers and Hydras moving across the middle of the map. He's going to see them with a couple of guns. He's going to pull his army back. This is the thing. I think he should just defend. I don't think he should take the 6 o'clock. I think he should just move his main army to the top left and take those two bases, the main and the natural, and then play the game from there. I don't think there's much else he can do here, because the 6 o'clock, he can take it, but it's only one base.
I do like the fact that he's trying to intercept the army when it moves out, get some kills, and then get back. And what you mentioned, just get at the same time another base.
Yeah, he's just not defending the bases he's trying to take. He just can't sneak it. Props to DragOn though. I gotta say, DragOn is doing a really good job of just sending small groups of Zerglings to make sure that these bases aren't being taken. He's like, if you want this base, you better commit the army to defend this properly. You know, I'm not just going to let you send 2 Zealots and a probe and get a free base. He's like, you know, you actually have to invest money if you want these bases. Oh, we do have a Zealot drop, though, like you were hoping for.
Where?
Flying over the army. Oh, it's going to the bottom right. He's going. He's going. He's sneaking. He's actually just above the Scourge and the Hydras. He's actually going to go in here. Hey, nice, finally.
I'd rather it to be a storm drop on the drone line, but that's still something.
Yeah, it's not going to do too much here. Whoa, and a few random Zealots suiciding in the front as well. So, I mean, the Zealots traded for some Hydras. Not the best thing.
But it's still something, but...
Yeah,
that's
something.
Oh, the shuttle is back. I mean, really, just storm drop once or twice, get a few drones, and keep this pressure at the same time expanding, then you're basically gonna win this game, because DragOn is, as you can see, he's taking only now his 5th, so he's been playing this very patiently.
Yeah. I mean, and that's spotted by an observer as well, but I'm still not... The one thing I'm still not convinced is this choice of which expansion to take. The 6 o'clock is just so... I mean, on the one hand, yes, you can use it as a platform to harass the bottom right, but on the other hand, it's so easy for Zerg to attack you, and even if you secure it, it's one base, whereas at the top left, send your army there, hold the natural, and you get 2 bases for free, right? You get it's buy one, get one free at the top left, so... I mean, you could argue that if you send the army to the top left, the Zerg can counterattack your natural, but I don't think it's that far. I mean, I think it's easy enough for the Protoss to swing between those 2 naturals, and it's just worth it for that base. I mean, at least he is going to take down this base, though. This is a nice move by him. Is it going to be a trade, though? There's a big dog swarm. The cannons are finished, but they're going to do nothing on the swarm. There is the Psy Storm, but there's a lot of lurkers here, though. They're not all burrowed, but the lurkers are just doing too much damage. I think
they're just chilling. They're not attacking anything, so the cannons are going to go down before the zones get in.
Yeah. I mean, he was trying to pull back away from the lurkers, but gonna have to cancel this base. And now, oh my god, another swarm Zergling attack is going to the left side. Is there anything to defend? There's one Zealot, but that's it. There's no High Templar here. That could be big trouble. More Zealots, one more High Templar coming from the natural. And he's now, look at the minimap. He's sending his entire army back to deal with this.
Yeah. Well, actually, if he didn't send it, the extra might have actually broken through that base.
Yeah.
It would have been close, but yeah, I mean, if he doesn't take any bases soon, he's gonna have no mining.
He's finally going to the top left. Like, he should have done this from the beginning. The 6 o'clock base was just not worth it at all. He wasted so much time there and didn't even get it.
Yeah, and he wasn't even doing like damage himself to the Berserk, except that one base that he actually cancelled, which is nice, but he could have done that with just a smaller amount of units. Again, I still think just storm dropping or something like that would be a lot more efficient than trying to constantly break through the area and then, you know, figuring out that it's not worth it to actually attack the Zerg.
Now, on the bright side, the Zerg is getting mined out too. The main and natural are gone. The 3rd base is very, very thin. So only the 4th base is fresh. And dsaqwe at least has been good about making sure the 3 o'clock doesn't get taken. But it looks like now the 6 o'clock has a lot of lurkers here. So I think DragOn can take that, but at the same time, dsaqwe taking the top left and starting to cannon up this this ramp.
Should leave some units there.
Yeah, I think like 2 Zealots and a High Templar just blocking the ramp would be perfect.
At least, I think. I would even leave 1 extra Archon for that.
Yeah, maybe as well. I guess it depends on how scared you feel of the counterattack. Here we go, moving into the 3 o'clock yet again. That's a lot of Ultras and a lot of Overlords as well, eating a good amount of storm damage. The Ultras actually, they're kind of stuck on the high ground. He storms his own observers to death, but he does good damage to the Ultras.
He should probably try to keep storming that area, right? Because, although to be honest, looking at DragOn's army, what he has at his bottom bases, ooh, you could get sandwiched pretty badly.
Oh my god! It's Constipated Protoss. He's got an Archon blocking. Okay, no, never mind. He fixed it. He had an Archon blocking his main ramp.
You know, I like so far the idea that there's more Archons being added.
Yes. You know what's good about this game? I haven't seen an Arbiter yet. That's what's great about this game.
They're actually... Oh, some drones actually dying. Good, nice. There are like 10 Archons right now. That's going to be hard to deal with. But
yeah,
what dsaqwe should not do right now is try to break those positions. Just basically try to harass maybe even a little the economy of the Zerg and just take the rest of the map, because there's still a lot of bases that you can take as the Protoss.
Yeah, they're different. I mean, he can still split the map very easily, you know? He just gets the top left 3 bases, and that's it. That's a split map. And this time, it's a split map where he has a lot of Archons, he has units that can actually do damage, and that's actually really good. And you can see that DragOn is kind of on the back foot. He's not really attacking. It's funny, because DragOn could have potentially done another attack at the top left. Not anymore now, because there is an Archon and a High Templar there with the cannons, but he's really on the defensive. And look at this! So many Ultras are actually getting killed for free here. He baited them all down the ramp, killed them all with storms, and now he can run up the ramp. But the army's coming from behind, though. Is he going to go for the counterattack, or is he going to try and grab the army while it's stuck on the ramp?
There's a drop flying to that base.
Oh my god, there is. 4 Overlords. No, one of them's a fake. Only 3 Overlords full of units. The army's actually going past as well. Look at the minimap. The Zerg army's completely ignoring this base. He's going for the counterattack. He's going to kill the top left base. Or is he? No, he's coming back. What's he going to do? He's undecided.
He's going for the... what, for the 9 o'clock, and at the same time dropping at the top. Well, already evacuated the probes from there.
Oh man, this left side base, he needs to hold it. This is dsaqwe's last mining base because he's going to lose the top left for sure. There is one Psystorm. He has one Psystorm left. The army is running back as fast as it can, but it's not very fast. The lurkers are going to kill all the probes. The probes are not leaving. The Archons are coming in, but the probes are dying. He storms the lurkers. Is he going to save the probes? He saves the probes.
Oh, he actually still has a good amount of bank.
Oh my god, he does. 2k, 1k, and a much lower bank for Dragon. And dsaqwe is actually 40 supply ahead. And now look at this. The Zerg Dragon's only mining on one base. And he's got the 6 o'clock, but he's not mining.
Wait, the top actually is going to survive. the Nexus is dead, yes. But a lot of investment went to that. Look, wow, the army supply is massively in favor of dsaqwe.
187 to 145. dsaqwe's got a chance. The 6 o'clock has started mining though. dsaqwe could try and storm drop that or something.
Exactly. Storm drop, man. You gotta do that.
Oh my god. Alright, the army's now it's kind of stuck. He's trying to come back down the ramp. A small group of Zerglings going to the 9 o'clock. There's no cannons here. Oh, there's 2 Archons. Archons, you gotta stop them. You gotta stop them. They're going for the Nexus. Crackling's on the Nexus! Crackling's on the Nexus! No, it's okay. It's okay, he would have stormed his probes. It's fine.
That's the panic. That's the panic Protoss inside me. Just storm everything.
Storm your own probes, it's fine. Just save the Nexus. Kill everything. And now the Protoss is maxed and the Zerg is barely 150. I think dsaqwe's in a really good position.
Did he see those units? Yes, he sees the units with the observer. He knows where the army is going. He's going to intercept some of it, and at the same time, if that goes for a drop, then he's going to be ready, understanding that that's where he has to focus his attention to. So he should see this, right, with the observer.
I don't know. Even if he does, he can't catch the drop. He has to walk all the way around. There's a couple of cannons finished here, but it's not going to be good. However,
and one storm in soon. Okay, the storm is ready. Just storm the Zerglings. Storm the Zerglings.
Nice.
Don't storm your own Archon.
It's okay, man. You got him. I think he can save the Nexus at least.
Yeah, he'll save it. Wait, this game. Oh man, this is a finals game.
This is. Dude, I think pretty much all the games so far today have been pretty exciting. I'm actually so happy with the quality of the play. You know, I was a little bit worried we'd get games like the semifinals, dsaqwe versus Lancer, was like instantly over.
You know,
but
this series is so good that my TV was asking me if I want to continue watching or should I turn off. And I'm like, nope, I will keep watching.
Nice, nice. Oh, a few more Zerglings trying to come in here, but there is the Archon.
This is my lead for dsaqwe, and he is not wasting his army like in previous games.
Yep. And he's not making Arbiter still. This is good. I like this. This is the best thing he could do, was to not make Arbiters.
Oh, come on, dsaqwe.
Whoa, that is a lot of Archons. Holy Archons! Look at this army.
That's 14 Archons.
What the? 14 Archons, baby. See, you see what happens when you don't make 4 Arbiters? You can have 14 Archons. Isn't that nice?
And he's actually controlling his army extremely well.
Yeah, that's true.
Dodge when the swarms come. He's baiting armies down. Like, look, this is pretty much perfect.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of free Ultralist kills like this. It's actually really, really good.
On the other side, the Ultra's trying to get something, but
no.
Not even close.
Man, without Dark Swarm, Archon Dragoon is gonna tear through Ultralisks, man.
And then, oh wait, but what? Oh, there are no cracklings at all with this. It's just Ultras.
Yeah, there's no DPS. You need the cracklings for the DPS. He's gonna lose at 3 o'clock again. Dude, Dragon has no bank now. He's completely dry.
Yeah, and he's got still 2 bases. That's fine. But so far, dsaqwe has been mining on 2 bases for a while. He's gonna be dry on his 9 o'clock very soon. So he does. Oh, he's taking the natural of the top left corner. So that makes a lot of sense.
Actually, dsaqwe is quite low on money, and even though he's got 2 bases, he's lost so many probes that his saturation is awful. He actually needs to make a few more probes, especially if he's gonna take another base. Oh man, but he's just killing so many Ultras. I don't know why Dragon keeps suiciding like this.
He shouldn't fight on the swarm though.
That's true, yeah. But I don't think Dragon should send out small groups of units like this. Like this, he's not really going to do that much.
And even though, look at this, there are no Reavers at all, and they would be completely obliterate this composition, especially in the small numbers. But even just going for this mass Archon style is already good enough.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine. I mean, at this point, you know, just stick to the Archon Zealot. You know, he could try and start thinking about making some Reavers, but notice his money. Like his money is quite low, and his income is quite low. So again, making a Reaver transition when he hasn't done it is again an investment of, you know, getting the support bay and then getting the Reavers, and then they're slow. So maybe you want some shuttles, and it takes a little while. And he doesn't want to really risk anything right now. But this Archon army is just so awesome. I love it.
Yeah, and right now, even though the other global clones have some units that try to drop, there is actually some cannons in the Templar. Oh, those lurkers! Oh, you should get out of there. You don't want to be there.
Yeah, 5 cannons and a Templar at the top left are going to make it a little bit tricky to drop. The 9 o'clock, though, is dry. Now, looking at the Zerg base, the bottom right is still kind of okay, as well as the 6 o'clock. But again, those 9 o'clock probes can be transferred. Oh, look at that, perfect timing. The Nexus at the top left is just finishing. So, good times.
He still needs to remember to translate the probes. And because he's actually constantly trying to put pressure, which is very good, but you can't forget about that, sending those units. And also some Zergans are going to try to go there with Ultras. Now there are actually a surprising amount of Zealots and Templars there.
Oh man, dsaqwe is going for the kill now. He's going into the Zerg's natural.
He's going to get it, he's going to get through.
And the counterattack though. Oh, big storms on the Ultralisks, morphing into an Archon. There's some more units on the high ground he needs to come down to. He might actually lose his base, but he's going to clear out the Zerg's natural, as well as the main base, I think.
Oh, he's going to bait the army into the cannons? No, oh, very good. Dragon is not going to fall for that. He's just going to go for the Nexus.
Oh man, here we go. Natural base down. Main base is under attack. This is actually the Zerg's 4th, I think. I keep saying it's the main, but it's actually the 4th.
Oh, the drone evacuation with a drop.
That's cute.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, everything counts.
Yeah, it does. As well as these observers, keeping them out of range of the score. Not going to suicide those. Wow, 4 hatchery is going to fall here, although I don't think he has the money to produce from those 4 anyway, so it doesn't matter that much.
Not anywhere, not any close. But the Ultra Cavern, that's a good pickup.
That is a good pickup. And actually, I didn't realize, but this was one of the mining bases as well, so now the Zerg's mining on one base.
So it's one base mining with like how many drones? It's 33 drones, and that's just on that one base.
Oh, it's not going to be that many drones for long. He's catching the drone transfer.
Ooh.
Oh, he just went back through.
Oh, and even more. Oh.
Wait, why did he go? He went back.
Wait, the 6 o'clock is completely naked. He can kill it.
The naked base. It's my favorite kind of base. More drone transfer through the things.
The storm bait with the drones.
That's amazing.
Oh, man. That was good. Okay, now I gotta say, dsaqwe, you gotta win this one.
Come on.
dsaqwe was playing really amazing. I'm impressed.
If dsaqwe makes an Arbiter now and loses the game, I'm gonna flip my desk. I'm actually gonna flip my desk. Oh god.
Okay, so wait, it's 108 supply against 180.
That's a lot of Ultras though. Here we go.
And
we need to see the Dark
be
Swarm.
careful about that.
Oh man, good swarms. He grabs it. He catches 3 of the Archons. Good storms though. Kill a good number of units, but mostly Zerglings, I think. And actually, this is not as many Archons as there were before. Okay, it looks like regrouping with a couple of them.
There's still 11 of them, so.
Wow, this is
and
intense.
bear in mind, Archons are actually very cheap on minerals at this point.
Yep. But there's actually not that much gas bank either.
Yeah, good point, good point.
There's like no bank for anybody. It's low eco all day. 160 to 106. Oh, bit of a skirmish.
I mean, well, there's an observer that actually sees that the 9 o'clock, sorry, the 3 o'clock has been taken, so might want to send. No, actually, there's an overload there, so you can't even send like a T there.
Yeah, could storm drop it, but I don't know. No, he has a shuttle still at his natural. Oh, he has 2 shuttles at his natural. What the heck?
Come on, this.
He can do his double shuttle. The double drop.
Look, Damn it. DragOn is actually trying to get so many bases. Like, he's actually taking the 12 o'clock at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think that's smart. Oh, man.
That's not good. Oh, that's not even concave. You don't want to fight there.
Half of the Protoss army, though, is at the 12 o'clock. He needs to come back. Good storms. The Lurker is doing a lot of damage from the back line. Really, really good storm. Where's the storms? He needs a side storm. Oh, he's going to storm a little bit. Oh, man, this is not a good engagement, though. He's finding headlong into the swarm. The Ultra's doing maximum damage, but it looks like there's just too many Protoss units. Wow. I think that was actually the best engagement DragOn could have hoped for, almost.
Yeah.
And he still gets crushed.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good engagement for him, but he still had way too little. Now, he has some economy back, so he could try to rebuild, but after losing that many Ultras...
Yeah, he just lost so many Ultras there.
Yeah.
And another one.
Go ahead.
That's it. 12 o'clock dead as well. I didn't even get to cancel that. So 130 supply now to 64. Looks like it's not going to be a clean sweep, ladies and gents. dsaqwe showing us that he does have a bit of fight left.
He's got a fighting spirit. That's what you say.
Oh my god, dude! This is the start of the comeback, man. I told you. dsaqwe thought it was a best of 5. Then somebody told him he still had games left, and he's like, "Oh my god, I can still win!" And now he's like so pumped up. He's like so hyped. He's gonna win the next 4 games. I'm telling you.
After a 35-minute game like that, how tired you are.
And then he just proxy gates the next 3 and wins all of them.
Okay, that might work.
Dude, that would be amazing. Be hilarious.
Ooh, that drone lane looks juicy. Oh, that storm.
Storm is just as juicy, and GG! dsaqwe, my man. That's what I'm talking about. That is what you needed to do from game 1. No arbiters, please. Just please.
Do you think that he learned the lesson?
I hope he learned the lesson now. And I hope he wins at least 2 more games so that he understands to not to build arbiters, and then we can see a game 7.
Wow.
Whew. Okay. And guess what? We have more games. We have more games because dsaqwe carries on the fight. The good fight.
Oh my. Come on. Next game, where is it? Apocalypse.
I got it, man. I'm in the game. It's on Overwatch.
Oh man. It's an Overwatch. Oh yeah, I thought it was on... Wait. I can't join. It says it started.
Oh, it's probably because people didn't leave the last game.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright. I'll change the name. And hopefully all the Russian casters can get in. Nice.
Yeah. They... I gotta say, I'm pretty tired after that last game, man, and I wasn't even playing.
Oh man, yeah. That's actually. I wonder how the players feel now. Like, we could definitely see some more cheese, especially from DragOn, considering he's up 3-1. Could easily see like a Hydra bust or something come out. It's like, you know what? Had enough of this. This guy's figured it out. He knows not to build arbiters now. I can't win anymore. Just need to cheese him.
Probably, I think that... Wait, Overwatch, how... this map. Oh, man, this map.
Yeah, this map.
Yeah. Hydra Bust sounds legit. Especially because if you think about that, trying to make a sim here might be a little bit more tricky because the map looks different, right?
Yeah. I mean... Alright, wait, let me think. I don't think I would Hydra Bust on this map because the bridge thing outside the natural is a little bit awkward. I mean, I guess it doesn't make a huge difference, but actually, hold on, let me see. Where is the 3rd caster? We are missing one of our Russian compatriots.
Still screaming, you know, to the GG.
Oh, he's sleeping. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I guess we're ready to go then for game number 5 on Overwatch.
All right.